Hi there, friends and fellow crafters. It's Leanne, and I am here today with a card for Imagine Crafts. I'm going to start with a card base, which is going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I'm going to use my dewdrops, Memento dewdrops, and these are dye ink, fade resistant. And I'm going to start off with Rosebud. And I'm just gonna swipe it. I'm gonna do some easy peasy inking today for you. So let's see here. Rosebud, Tangelo. This is my favorite orange. And orange is not a favorite color of mine, but this Tangelo is. And Dandelion, followed by Cottage Ivy, Danube Blue, Grape Jelly, my favorite purple. Let's see. Sorry, I don't want to get inky fingers. And Lilac Posies. So there we go with my rainbow. Let me just clean this off real quick. So I saw this technique a few days ago on a different YouTube channel. It was Rena Kay as opposed to Gina Kay. And I saw her do this and said, okay, I need to do this myself. So I haven't tried it yet, but we're going to see how it goes. So now I have a stencil, and I'm going to put the stencil, try and get it even right there. And I have some Scotch removable tape that I'll use. I do have some pixie spray on the back of my stencil to hold it down, but I'm going to use the Scotch as well, just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to pull in Memento Tuxedo Black, which is also a dye ink. And I'm just going to run it all over this. Run it all. You know what? For this one, let me get a blender brush. I'm going to use a Jumbo Dauber. I just think it'll be easier. So I'll ink that up. Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot easier. Looks like my stencil moved a little bit, but we're gonna keep going. So I hope everybody's having some extra crafty time for those of you that are still home. And there we go. So it did move right there, but I've got a fix for that. Get off my hand here. Got some ink on my fingers. Now, because it's dye ink, it only takes a few minutes to dry, which is why I use the dye and not a pigment, because I wanted to make sure that it dried quick. So, all right, there we go. And a little square for my sentiment. And I'm pulling out an old stamp set. This is from Mama Makes, which is a UK company. I'm not even sure if they're still in business, honestly. I didn't check, but I knew I wanted to use this sentiment. And I'm going to use VersaFine Clair in the Nocturne for my sentiment. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, here we go. And I have my tear tape right here. And here we go. Put this card together now. Just going to put some tear tape on here. Normally I would put it on the sentiment side, but I don't want to, oops, I want to let it dry for a minute first. Sorry if you hear the dog in the background. He's almost 17. He will actually be 17 on Monday, which is 2 days from now. I'm filming this in July. That's Harley's birthday is July 13th. Actually the same day as my husband's, which is pretty funny because I've had the dog longer than I've had my husband. And so it's pretty funny. And they just happen to share the same birthday, which makes it easy for me. Alright, now, so again, like I said, this panel here is 3 3/4 by 5. And then the black panel is 4 by 5 1/4. And I will be layering it on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Top folding, side folding actually this time. It's going to be a side folding card base, which is not something I normally do. But, yeah, I decided to go that route today. And let's see here. Okay. And if I can fix an accident, like when my stencil shifted, if I can fix that, I am not going to start over again on a card. No sense. And since I knew that I was using the sentiment panel here, I knew I'd be able to fix it. And this sentiment panel should block it perfectly. So it will be a bit of a reverse in the rainbow, starting with the lilac and going towards the pink red, but that's okay, because who's gonna complain? And there we go. Nice and simple. And I thank you for joining me. Links will be down below in the description box with all products that I used today. Have a great day.